Hello, guys. It is your guy MKFX, and I am back again today to give you my point of view on gold this week and also on GBP USD. If this is your first time watching my video, please do well to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can always get educational content as it concerns Forex. And if you've been here ever since, thank you for your love, thank you for your support. I really do appreciate. Please like the video and also share. Once more, welcome to my channel. All right, guys, today we are going to be doing a quick review of GBP USD and XAU USD, which is gold. So we are going to start with GBP USD. Please watch this video right up to the end because there are some key things I'm going to be adding to my strategy, which is really going to help your trading career, help you have good trades, and also trade like a pro. Now let's go straight to the analysis. Here is GBP USD 4-hour time frame, but as we all know, I start my analysis from the 1 month time frame. So we are going to go directly to the 1 month time frame. Now, guys, on the 1 month time frame, here is what we have. Now, what information can we gather from the 1 month time frame? Now, if we take a good look at the 1 month time frame, we are going to see that GBP USD is on a downtrend. We are going to see that GBP USD is on a downtrend, which you can quickly notice this way. But now, it was on a downtrend, but what happened on that trend? That trend got broken, retest, and it is going back up to the upside. Now, not only this, but we have to also look at candlesticks confirmation. What are candlesticks saying? Now, if we are to draw our monthly highs and our monthly lows, let me just take these lows. We are going to see this is a monthly resistance and this is a monthly support. Now, we are going to see that GBP USD is resting just below this support. It just tapped below this support and it is heading upwards to the resistance level. And also, what do we have about candlesticks? We see here on candlesticks, there is this bullish engulfing candlestick from last month candlestick. So guys, trading GBP USD, we are looking for buys on GBP USD. We are looking for buys on GBP USD. So we are going to scale down to smaller time frames and try to gather more information to see how we can perfect these trades and also have good trades trading GBP USD. So we are going to move straightly to the weekly time frame. We're going to go straight to the weekly time frame. Now, on the weekly time frame, guys, we are going to look at what is happening on GBP USD on the weekly time frame. You are going to see that on the weekly time frame, we were also on a downtrend on GBP USD till we had a break, a change of character here, meaning the trend changed and we were now on an uptrend. And on this uptrend, as we can all see, guys, here is it. We just tapped the trend line and it is about to shoot to the upside. Now, what are candlesticks saying? What are candlesticks saying? You see, at this point here, look at the candlesticks we had here, guys. You see, at this point here, we had this bullish engulfing candle showing that buyers were more powerful in this market. And also we had this push to the upside. But now we are seeing that buyers are kind of losing momentum. They are kind of losing momentum. Like the pressure from here got like it wasn't that strong again. So what might be happening here? Why are they not as strong as they were down here? If we take a close look at this, this is a resistance area which the market is finding difficulties of breaking. And also, drawing our weekly highs and lows, we can consider this as our weekly high. We can consider this as our weekly highs and consider this zone down here as our weekly low, this zone over here as our weekly low, So the market left our weekly low. It is close to our weekly high, but it is finding difficulties of buying. Now, why is the market finding difficulties of buying? We have an order block here, which we should expect the market to come back and mitigate. So we are going to spot out, in addition to our push and exhaustion strategy, we are going to add up other blocks. So I know that I have a weekly order block at this area here. So I'm just going to spot it out. I'm just going to spot out this weekly order block here. And now I know the market has to come back to mitigate this order block. So I'm going to go to the daily time frame, try to gather more information to see what is really happening in this market. Now, guys, on the daily time frame, what do we have? We see that the market was consolidating at this point. At this point, we had our consolidation here. We had consolidation at this point, and then as you can see, the market break above this consolidation, grabbing the high liquidity, the liquidity at the upside, is sold back down, grabbing, sweeping the liquidity at the downside. This is what we call manipulation, and then the market is about to distribute. Now, as the market is distributing, what information can we gather? We see that during this process, we are on a little downtrend, creating a series of higher low, lower low, higher low, lower low. And at this point here, we had a break of structure, a change of character. And when there is a change of character, the market always come back to test and the last order block. And as we can see, this is the last order block here, still at that same spot of our weekly order block. So I'm going to spot out this daily order block because this is what the market is coming back to mitigate here. So this is the daily order block, which I know the market is going to come back here. Remember from my video, which I spoke about valid order blocks, I said that order block should create a new high, and this order block created a new high. It should create an imbalance. We can see there is an imbalance here. At this point here, there is an imbalance here, and the order block should not be mitigated. As you can see, this order block has not yet been mitigated. So this is a valid order block. If you didn't watch my video explaining a valid order block, you can just go to my channel and look for that video. You're going to watch it and it is really going to help you. So guys, we continue with our analysis. So now what we are expecting from GBP USD is to fall and mitigate this order block before continuing its buy to the upside. So we are expecting a move like this on GBP USD. This is the move we are expecting on GBP USD. So at the beginning of this video, I said we are going to be looking for buys, meaning we are going to wait for GBP USD to fall down to this order block and then we buy to the upside. But we are going to move down to the 4-hour time frame and see if we can catch a downward move. Now we move down to the 4-hour time frame. What do we have on the 4-hour time frame? Spotting our 4 hours highs and lows, we are going to see this is a high and this is a high. Here is another high and here is a low. We have this low down here, which is this other block. Now, looking at the 4-hour time frame, you can see clearly what happened to GBP USD. You see, GBP USD was on a downtrend, forming a series of lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, a lower low right down here, a lower high. And it was unable to create a lower low, but instead it created a lower high, higher high, which we had a break of structure. Lower high, higher high, lower high, higher high. So we had a break of, a change of character, sorry. We had a change of character at this point. and the market will always come back to mitigate the last order block. And here is the last order block we have here. Now you see on the 4-hour time frame, this order block seems to be mitigated, but we have a 4-hour order block down here. We have a 4-hour order block down here, which the market might also get to. So these are the key zones I am going to be marking, hoping that the market is going to get back here for a buy entry. Now, looking at this, how can we catch up a sell entry? There is no clear move that we can try to catch up a sell entry. But for those that are curious to catch up the sell, you can draw this to this low, and then when if GBP give you a move like a sell, a retest, and then selling to the downside, you can now catch that move from here to the downside. You can now catch that move from here, which has stop loss just above this resistance, and your take profits at this first order block. For those that will be trying to catch the downward move of GBP USD, this is actually what you can do and catch this downward move before the continuation of the buy to the upside. So here is my view on GBP USD. I expect a fall on GBP USD right up to this point, and then a rise back to the upside. So guys, we are going to go now to gold and see what gold has to offer for us. If you are liking this video, guys, if you are still watching this video right up to this point, I really thank you. Please hit the like button, comment down in the comment section what you think about this video. You can give your reviews. It can be a positive review, it can be a negative review. Thank you, guys. Let us go straight forward to gold. Now on gold, guys, we are going to go straight to the monthly time frame and gather enough information about gold to know what gold is doing. Oh, sorry, we should be thinking about the time frame. Now, this is gold on the monthly time frame. So what is happening on gold on the monthly time frame? We can see that overall we are on an uptrend. Also on gold, we had this consolidation here. We had a consolidation at this point, and then we had a break of that consolidation. We are expecting a retest before a buy to the upside. But we are looking only for buy opportunities. Why? Because gold is buying. But before we start, let us mark out our monthly highs and monthly lows. We have these highs, we have these lows, we have this low, and we as well have the highest high. Now, gold just left the highest high, and there is a probability that it might return back to this low. And take a good look at this low, guys. There is an order block here. There is an order block here. Now, is this order block a valid order block? Yes, that order block was able to create this gap here, a liquidity void, which the market is definitely going to come back and fill this gap before buying to the upside. So as we can see, guys, we are more focused. We are going to be focused on sales on gold right up to this point before thinking about buys on gold. But before we head up to that sell, let us see if our thought about gold is really legit. Now, when gold got to this high, what happened? It gave me this long week last month, month before last, and last month again, the same thing happened, meaning at this point, sellers are more sensitive in the market, pushing the market to the downside. So we are going to move down to lower time frame, trying to catch the downward move to this other block before we continue buying gold to the upside. But the overall direction of gold is a buy. So when selling gold, be very careful. Let us go now to the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, we see that gold is actually on our support, our resistance area, and also gold has formed a double top. Gold has given us a double top at this point, showing that there is a high sell pressure from here. And we also have a weekly order block at this point, which is also a valid order block which the market can come and mitigate and buy back to the upside. So looking at this, the market must not come down here to fill this gap, but it might also reverse from this point. But we are looking or trying to catch this little downward move. But do not force your trade, because overall gold is a buy. A patient trader will wait for these other blocks to be mitigated before he buys gold, and then he buys gold to the upside. But looking at this information, we have a double top, meaning sellers are really strong in the market. So we are going to move down to the daily time frame and try to add more information to what we are seeing. So we move down to the daily time frame. Now you see the double top is really clear, and we are going to spot out our daily highs and daily lows. Now you see on gold, this overall high is still our daily high on gold, and now we have this as our daily low and these other key zones which are still going to be respected. And as we can see, gold is trying to form a series of higher high, higher low, higher high, and it is about to create a higher low. So we are going to be looking at how we can catch this move to this other block. But if you can't find a good trade, do not trade it. Wait for the markets to test these other blocks so you can have a perfect trade, which is going to be a buy on gold, because the overall direction of gold is a buy. Let us move straight to the 4-hour time frame and see how we can catch an entry. Now, on the 4-hour time frame, we see we were on an uptrend. We were on an uptrend till that trend got broken from here, and we are now on a downtrend. Also, as you can see from here, we have our monthly, our 4-hour high at this point, which was also able to give us a double top. And now last week the neck got broken. Here's the neck, which is broken, and now we are waiting for a push. We are waiting for a push to the downside and exhaustion. We get our entry from here and then targeting the weekly order block, which is this. So if gold do not present this to you, do not force any trade. The next trade we can also have is gold pushing right down without this retest, here, giving us something like this, consolidating from here, break a retest, and then a sell to the downside. We can also take this sell from here to the downside, because this is also a valid key zone on gold. But guys, remember, on gold and GBP USD, do not try to force the sells. You can let them play. When your other blocks are being mitigated, you can now try to catch the upward movement, which is the real trades on gold and GBP USD. So guys, I'm going to be having, if I'm to trade gold, if the setup play out the way I want, I'll have a trade here, which is for the break and retest, from here, and my CP at this point. And I can also have another trade. Excuse me, I can also have another trade from here with my CP above this and my same take profit. These are the probabilities we can have on gold and GBP USD. So on gold, I'm also expecting a fall on gold before a rise back. Thank you guys for watching this video. This is my recap on gold and GBP USD. As I said, you can always post your videos on the comment. You can always post your comments or the type of videos you want me to create on the comment section, and I'm always going to come back to you. Thank you for watching. Also, guys, there is an update. I now have a Telegram channel, which is MKFX Academy. If you want to join that channel, you can get that channel down on the description section of this video. Thank you for watching. One love.